Bonjour, mesdames and mademoiselles, and welcome back to the French Republic. Currently we were being pushed out of the Alps, but I've made my super good defense divisions here, who are just loads of infantry, positioning them behind the river. Actually, I'm gonna turn. Actually, I'm quick to change something. You are now most important. You shall get reinforcements first. Nah, I don't want your expeditionary forces. Come on, just retreat. Good. My massive amounts of defense are powering up. They shall not come past this river. Okay, who's currently attacking? You're not supposed to attack. You're just supposed to defend. Oh god, this. I feel disgusting. This feels fucking disgusting. But I love it. Ugh. Ugh. It's so disgusting. So disgusting. How the fuck are they winning? Oh, because I only have one division and it's not even fully prepared. Good that we're moving in another one, eh? And there we go. We're now holding the entire line. Like, yeah, now I don't want to do that. Yeah, if it's hold, then you can redisperse yourself. Let them try to push across this river all they want. Apparently they have a chance down here. I don't think they do. I just think they have a chance. There we go. I'm now officially holding the line. The Deutsches Reich was allowed to seize the French part of the Alps. That's truly sad. But then again, they took heavy losses pushing me back. And I'm pretty sure they're still taking heavy losses. Yeah, the Deutsches Reich. They seem to be losing quite heavily. What the fuck? We just have to have this forehead. Sure. Why not? Maybe I should up to a wartime economy. It will up my mobilization speed. I'm upping to wartime mobilization. Boom bitches. Not only that, but I'm building forts along this river. Advanced machine tools. Good, I have invented better guns. Yes, now I shall invent even better engineering companies to allow me to better defense. I'm gonna keep trying to push these three divisions. It said that one of them had full. No, none of them has full of this. This one is closest, and it has around 400 defense. What they lack is manpower. Which you would think wouldn't be that hard to reinforce. You're now an infantry expert. Can I make this dude an infantry expert? No. Heck, I can't even add another trait to him. Well, like true Frenchmen, we shall hold the line. Let the Germans throw countless amounts of troops at me. Like they almost run out of active manpower right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Add up to the forts. How's this fort line doing? Kind of bad. But hey, my divisions are holding. Paraguay was just annexed by the Workers' Republic of Bolivia. Socialism seems to be on the rise in South America. Like it is in real life. Ooh, meta. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'm actually sorry about how long it took to get this video out. I was in the middle of a very enjoyable U4 game where I played as where I formed Poland, Commonwealth formed to Poland, managed to enforce my union on both Hungary and Bohemia. It was just steamrolling the Ottomans. Like, I'd pushed them into the central parts of Anatolia, as their last provinces. It was fun. I can give you a time-lapse of it if you want. And now I have In Defense of the Fatherland. That almost feels like cheating. Division, defense, and... oh, this feels dirty. I literally feel dirty for this one. Here, In Defense of the Fatherland. We have fought the Germans and beat them before. We have fought the English and sent them back to the island. We have fought the Spanish, the Dutch and the Italians, and we have won over and over. France loves her sons, and her sons will do anything to see her outlast all who defy her wishes. In Defense of the Father, what the fuck are you doing, Italy? He looks like he was generated in a computer. But yeah, they just keep throwing men at me. They've currently lost 1.8 million. They have 0 manpower left. Look at all of these divisions. This strength is ridiculously low. How about this front line? They are also quite weakened. Especially down here. This is the most powerful area of them. But that's because they also have loads of Dutch state people who haven't lost that much manpower. But okay, you're gaining your manpower again. Good. You've moved up to extensive conscription. Then you can lose all your men on extensive conscription. Oh God. They keep throwing themselves at me down here. Trying to cross the river needlessly. I've soon killed 2 million men. Oh, they've lost 2 million men against me. This really is the First World War over again. Just never-ending death. Or stalemate on the Western Front is probably more likely. Except this time I don't have the mentality of a World War I general who does the same thing as the Germans and throws my troops needlessly against them. I'm just gonna sit here, quietly, twiddle my thumbs. Thus staying in absolute control of it until Germany has no more available working men. That sounded a lot more sadistic than it was supposed to, and we have officially breached the 2 million men mark. Of course, I can't do the same strategy against these motherfuckers, because all of these have enough manpower to stop me. Actually, no, they don't have that much, but then again, you have a volunteer only one with this amount. You have limited conscription with over 1 million. Extensive. Okay, you're not so bad. Neither are you. Neither are you. Neither are you. It's just the Russians. But it's always the Russians, eh? Oh, they finally stopped attacking down here. It's a miracle. Of course, they continue up here like fucking lunatics. Fourth division. Yes. Yeah. 1, that's 18, that's 19, 20. 5, 4. There we go. You can all be deployed in the Rhone and added directly to that one. Now goes the manpower recovery. This one has most and does have 600 defense. Oh my god. And there's only 73% of the strength. Yeah, no, they're not pushing across this river. Just no, not a fucking chance. They've probably also lost ridiculous amounts of equipment. They have 167,000 equipment to be precise. Well, I've only lost 19,000 and 5,000, which is 24,000. I've only lost 24,000 equipment and 178,000. Well, they've lost this much. That's just ridiculous by so many levels. Lost for other reasons. When you were captured by the enemy. They've captured 0 divisions have lost 93% win rate. 96% win rate. My Alpine divisions at worst. These two just keep trying. They never go up. Now let's see here how quickly I would push into there and into there. Just how little resistance they put up. Oh, they put up. Damn. Now I feel dirty. Because now I have even more defense on core territory. Well, let's move over here. Let's send industrial help to the Dutch. Know how they own this bit and this bit. But they somehow still managed to puppet this entire thing. It's pretty impressive actually. Okay. You seem to take forever to train. At least you'll be deployed with full manpower. That's making you even more crazy. Now I have grand battle plan. Oh. Poor fucking Germans. I've held 52 divisions back with 70 divisions by placing myself behind a river and building low-level forts. Maybe I've just straight up stopped the front. Like I pushed a bit. I've pushed a bit right here now. But every movement that happens on this front is due to if I want it or not. Like look here, Frankfurt. Barely even any resistance put on. And let's not talk about down here. Like I want Frankfurt. The Germans have kept Frankfurt for too long now. Would you look at that? I seem to have taken Frankfurt. This is just stupid on a level I cannot even begin to imagine. But hey man, at least we're cutting off their imports. But this is just overkill against like 11 convoys. Oh yeah, we're gonna send out two entire navies on some British ones. That's just stupid on so many levels. Well, I don't like that bulge. You see how easy this is? And you sit still and wait for them to murder themselves. Okay, let's find it one. The German spirit. Well, the Holstein situation. Where is this? The German spirit. Do they have anything that gives them more? What is it called? Manpower. Nope. Not in here. They don't have access to this line of tree. Naval buildup doesn't give them more. Doesn't give more. They can't exchange that one. They can't make that one because they don't control shit. That's. I love how I just straight up cut them off. They don't seem to have anything that grants them more manpower. No, nothing. Great! Which means they have to up their manpower law every time they want more manpower. That's just so stupid. It's so hilarious at the same time. It's not even funny. Like, this is not even my core territory and I can hold it. Whoever said we need a blitzkrieg when I could just slowly but surely stroll across Germany. Include this. No resistance practically. I'm just here out for a good Sunday stroll while murdering some Germans. Oh, nothing wrong here. The only real resistance that is left on my borders are these dudes, the Dutch state. Like, the Germans have just killed themselves by throwing themselves at me. And one of you can go into there. Maybe I should claim the rest of Fracnce back. Or maybe I should just stay here, you know. Be bored as fuck. Like, this front has been static for quite a while now. With me building up, finally having some divisions fully with 707 defense. 0.5. Remember the 0.5. The 0.5 is important. There's 26,000 men here. 26,400. I feel bad for the Germans. Like, if they ever try to push my southern front, they're just dead. Like, just, blah, no chance. Bye. Enjoy your ride home. Now I can cut off from the US. And I'm currently, yes, I'm officially have 3 factories. So let's build up along, nah, I can't do that. Maybe I should build a front line here. Actually, no, I am gonna build up on this side. Just to torture the Germans. Like, if they try... I kind of wonder, all of the veterans from the First Great War, that are on this side of the one, do they just all now have like Vietnam flashbacks? But it's not Vietnam flashbacks, it's the Great War flashbacks, just 2 fronts opposing each other and just stalemate. Do you think they get that? Like, they get their old shell-shocked selves back? Where they're just frozen in fear of when the next artillery piece will fall down? Yes, I sent machinery to the Dutch. Maybe I should begin to build up my efforts. Nah. Invite the Dutch to the Entente. Let's start with the Entente modernization plan. Italy is somehow still holding on this promise, which is no port, barely, and infrastructure is fucked. It's almost like they think I'm gonna liberate them, which I ain't. Maybe I own Porto Torres. Maybe I control this entire thing. Sure, why not? Company would make it harder to push across. I feel terrible on so many levels, but just saying that. And oh my god, if I get to establish true air superiority, god, that would be so dirty. Oh my god, I would love it. Now, focus on building loads of these two. Now, the most important thing in here, because I'm gonna establish such a crazy amount of air superiority that they'll be bombed, even when we have stalemates like now. Okay, I think it's time that we move out here. There we go. Like, I know I won't manage to retake Est. Like, that much obvious. Like, should redirect one of my tanks up here and help that one. And now they've declared war on the Chilean Republic. Great. And it probably means that the Chileans can't hold out. From Africa to the end of the world. That sounds ominous on multiple levels. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's just... what? It's just buildings on an infrastructure. That doesn't sound interesting. I thought it was gonna be something like, oh, now you get claims on the entire coastline of the world. That would have been interesting. Somebody make a mod where Chile has a custom custom focus tree when that happens. That would be fucking hilarious. Like, I'd play that. I'd play that. I would make the entire world into a land lake around the border of Chile. Just purely for meme factor. Like, nothing else. I never do anything except for the meme factor. Like, I'm like to do it for the vine, but of meme factor. Oh god, that sounded terrible even saying. I would like to publicly apologize to everybody who ever had to hear that flowing out of my mouth. Because that was disgusting. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was a human crime and a war crime. Oh shit, I'm gonna be asked in by the World Secret Police soon, ain't I? I don't know who it is. I don't even know if they exist, but if they do, I'm totally gonna get asked in. Oh, great. Paraguay has been established as a puppet state. Who knew? More like, who's surprised? What the fuck, you have 7 to 8 divisions and you declare war for somebody with 15 to 20? You're not very smart, are you? Commonwealth of Australia, right? You should be hibbity-hobbity across the fucking property. But that's not how that meme works. It's mostly the funniest thing I've ever heard. I believe he was a communist. Marxist-Leninist, probably. He just jokingly said, hibbity-hobbity, I now own your property. Just to play into, you know, that myth that socialists want to take all your property. So yeah, some of us have officially embraced that stance as a joke stance. And now we're just all hibbity-hobbity, I'll come and steal your property. Why don't the Germans push again? Are they just gonna... They have no manpower. I mean, literally no manpower. Jesus Christ. Oh, they launched an assault. Sadly, they're losing on every front. Okay, they're having... Maybe down here. Maybe, except the fact that I have 1,000 defense here. Pretty sure many of my armies now, yeah, veterans. Or, well, they're seasoned. We even have a few veterans here. How about these divisions? These are all just regulars. Dirty regulars. You dudes are just sitting up here. Seasoned. Prepare. Fucking murderous cunts. This one is the one that gives 75, yeah, that gets 25, that gives 50. It's so dirty, so many levels, and I fucking love it. The Republic of Norway, they don't have a king? Oh, they're socialists. That explains a lot. Reformalize the Commonwealth trade. Trade with the British. Strengthen German trade routes. Great. Strengthen Soviet trade routes. Sure. Oh, Jesus. 1390. Forlation. Venstre. Højre. AP. Moderate control. Gain social democrat. New goals. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. New street violence. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's at least what it would mean in Danish. I don't know in the region. Grow the welfare state. Praise people's freedom. Strengthen democratic principles. That seems like a really shitty one due to the loss of this shit. Internal control. Continue to want samfundsværnet. Arrest National Socialist leaders. Outlaw pro-monarchism. Hambro in prison. Stabilize society. Alliance with the Soviets. At least they won't ally with the certain other... Ah, Anton. Second, we can better use the funds in our civilian sectors. Let's go out and send the offer. Exercise pilot training. Why are you not pushing down here anymore? It's almost like you don't want to, and I've known that you'll soon to die anyways. Okay, what else? Yeah, the Second Great War, the British-Chilean War. Yeah, that's like, yeah. Germans 2.2 have agreed to partake in Entente Army Modernization Program. Yeah, the Kingdom of Italy. Great news! Great news! Great news! Great news! Great news! Great news! Great. We will loads of people just agree to. Okay, I have a decision available. More war propaganda? Yeah. Fuck war propaganda. I don't need it. I don't need your war propaganda. Issue a civilian factory commission. Industrial renovation. Just add a building slot. Steel deposit, aluminum. Dockyard. Oh, better engineers. Which makes it even harder for them to push. That's just so unfair on so many levels. I know I keep saying it, but it truly is. Hey, look at this. Look at these motherfuckers. Just one of them. 728 defense. Like, what do you even need that much defense for? Yeah, I'll link back to Germans. They can keep control of this region. Sure, they can. Because I keep that hostage as well. Pretty sure the only difference is we have fucking standards. They've built this to a level 10 for fuck's sake, Germany. That means that there's only one way I'm getting that city back. And that's by going around it. If they also made this, that's also a level 10 for. There's only two ways I can get these motherfuckers back. That's by going around them. This one doesn't hold it. This one holds a level 5 fort. Much better. But I'd like the Germans to try and push first. So, you know, watch them die. Kill even more men. I need more oil. I'm like the US today. Oil! Never ending. Okay, what do I have enough? Enough fuel. I have enough fuel. I have enough fuel. I have 9,000 fuel in reserves. There we go. Much better. Now I need a bit more fuel and a bit less of fuel. Goddamn, I apparently need more fuel. Come back. Emergency worker, expensive civil warfare, nationalize key industries. Sounds good. Was it growth or just cap? It was just cap. But coal from the Rhineland increases our growth. Like, what do I have here? Modern static war. Modern war shall be defined by grand defenses and grand assaults. We must excel at both. Germany bans Rhinish workers, visas, production, consumer construction, Rhine wall construction, forced conscription, French officers, police state, Rhine grip, Rhine crisis recovery, French coal exports, the French sphere of influence, Entente Army Modernization Plan. Ooh, it has a description. Thanks to the French funding and assistance for French officers, we've been able to partake in the Entente Modernization Plans, and we've been successful. Oh great, we have someone landed in Marseille. I'm not gonna help them. Who attacks me now? The Germans tried to attack me with a cavalry division. You really aren't the smartest, are you, Adam Dressler? But I know what I'm gonna unlock next. And it's gonna take a while for me to get to it. twiddling thumbs. The Germans have only gained this territory, the small part of this. Rusland is. They have almost full control of it actually. Well, it'd be kind of fun just to raise my influence. Like Switzerland, are you on anybody's sphere of influence? No. But these dudes are. These dudes are mine. And French sphere of influence. Ah, yes. Up. The time has come, bitches. For us to an end. Which one gives best? This one gives best. It gives 5%. And as I'm also building up the forts along the road. Just, it's sad. Like, I'm gonna sit here twiddle my thumbs until the day that they have gone on scraping the barrel and have 0 manpower left. Now that my service, oh my. I'm really sorry if you find these episodes really boring, because I actually also find them, I just find it hilarious how they will keep throwing themselves at me. Like, to no end. I have a war somewhere else that I can maybe partake in, that might be a bit more interesting. States, resistance, resources, faction. Don't have diplomacy, there we go. It doesn't seem like we have any really more interesting places. Of course I could begin to prepare down here in France for an invasion of this. I just gave myself the greatest idea. Deploy you motherfuckers already. Now, I need to train a new army. Stronger, faster, better, and definitely not made to invade Sicily. I'm gonna recover my comrades. I'm gonna save the Italians. Italian Schista Freistaat. Italian Free State. You say so. The government is not seen as legitimate. Do they have their own custom tree? No. They have no ability to be seen as a legitimate government. Because these guys are seen as the legitimate government. Aha. Entente pilot training scheme. Let's invite the Dutch to Entente. Belgium. Why are you staying on my border? Like seriously, we actively like each other and I'm not even... Oh my god, they just launched a massive assault along that line. Only through unity may victory be achieved. Medium popularity. I could move to extensive conscription. Looks around. Or I could not. Let's up my own popularity, bitches. Oh, I'm now at 50% stability. Nice. And the Germans keep throwing themselves at me. They actually have manpower now. I'm impressed. Now, what I'm not impressed about is how stupid that entire assault was. And now it's pushed. And there we go. That is just to prove how stupid that entire assault was. Moving one province forward. Everywhere. Yes, I now have 24 divisions on this front line. objective shall be to push the mother France, and then hold that line. Where there's also where there's lower level forts. Definitely. But just because they're low level does not mean they're bad. And I now officially have control of the Frankfurt area. And I've moved into Fracnce, and Überbayern, and Südbayern. And I'm soon moving into Tyrol as well. You two can quickly just cut him off. Just like as soon as you arrive. And those two divisions have been cut off. And you shall move to there. No, come on, just kill him already. He can't hold out much longer. I said, just kill him already. He can't hold out. There we go, much better. And I've now pushed into Tyrol. I actually own half of it. This was going easier than I expected it to. Have they built up forts? No, only me. But then again, I am France. But then again, this time there'll be no just going around it. So those memes don't exist in that world. In this world. What, do you have very high popularity? I can't even see that. You have high popularity. With you I can't see that. Which I find weird. Just generally weird. And now they're pushing here again. Or at least trying. And now even more men are dying. Wait, but how many Romania lost in this war, since they also just keep trying? 400,000. They lost 5,000, and none to me. I've lost 1,000 to me. 22,000 to me. 2.4 million to me. How much manpower do you even have left? Oh, you have loads. At least more than these dudes. Yes, I'm gonna keep bringing that up. Because it's still relevant. So much of the manpower is also just locked up down here. But this is where the main front is. Making it almost redundant. And now I'll finally reclaim that position. Yeah, this war is gonna be a lot of min-maxing. But hey, I finally seized half of this one again. Once you're in there, you can move up there. It's funny how there's sudden loads of advancement. Like this dude. One might hold out behind a level 10 fort. But that certainly doesn't mean that he can hold out forever. I'm surprised that you lost, what, how many men have the Dutch state lost? 1k. Because they haven't been active in combat. They've just been passive. Sitting by. Observing. They have seized Franken. Which is a great province actually. Now, building massive amounts of planes. Which will eventually be used down here to overcome a certain enemy. There we go, 600 fighters prepared. And close air support we shall start with just 200. Tick, southern France. Now when have they been deployed? Right to dodge to the Entente. Save that one. Don't like this. Oh, damn. You just stay. Let them stay in Essen. Fuck it. How's it going? Oh, you actually have manpower again. Congrats. Normal in Munich. And here I'm now officially bombing the enemy. There we go. Bombing the enemy. This is already going great. Just keep trying. You'll probably hit it at some point. Or die. What the fuck? Why have you landed in Finland? Just why? Like, we're not even trying to push against the Russian shit. It's not in our main objective. Our current main objective is dealing with the main threat, which happens to be Germany. Then I imagine all the Brits would be like, yeah, from your perspective maybe, just Soviet communism is a great threat. And I would be like, of course it is, you fucking imperialists. Then they'd be like, look, the kettle calling the pot black. But yes, I am mentally disturbed, in case you are wondering. At least that seems to be what my sister and parents have decided on, being the official explanation. Okay. You two form up a fallback line here. Now if they want to get away with it, join there. Second of all, why do I not have a naval base here? So now I have to go all the way around the Cape. Luckily Gibraltar still could protect it. And the Germans are still throwing themselves at me here. Like the fucking idiots that they are. They've lost almost 3 million people to my 200k. And I've killed 2.6 million of them. While they've killed 204. Dilemma. They all have land forts, but no one facing out across the sea. Now, how goes you dudes? Okay, some of the veterans are still holding out. We've got a new veteran division. Good. You dudes are almost all seasoned. You dudes are all regulars of greens. Or trained or greens. You dudes are literally all greens. Yeah, life seems to be going great. Got the AI. It's good to see that the mod don't work on the AI. Because if they did, I don't know what I would do. I might actually find a, you know, competent opponent. What would I then do? Because as I have established a few other times, I'm not particularly good at the game. I'm just better than the AI. Which is not impressive, in any sense of the word impressive. Like I've almost encircled the northern part of this area. The main problem is that it has a lot of my troops dispersed due to it forming a bulge. But hey, they finally might lose. Yep, they lost. I've taken Essen. I've retaken Essen. This is a glorious day. Not only because it's a level 10 fort, so good luck pushing that, bitches. Okay, actually. You've served your purpose, you can retreat. As the first time on the northern front in a very, very long time. This is the first time somebody has retreated on the northern front. Very, very long time. You do soul exercise. Prepare for a nice little invasion that's gonna happen. Let's build level 2 radar here and level 2 radar here. Why? Because I want to see all the troops. Let's also build level 2 radar here. And here. And here. The Sale of Guinea. Global ambitions. All of these. Okay, then you can move back to your earlier production queues. Eventually. I have 100% war support. Because... where is it? Dutch agreed to purchase Ghana. The Dutch have accepted our offering concerning the sale. I'm gonna keep saying it wrong. The Kingdom of the Netherlands has now doubled in size. In technical size, productive size, not so much. Yes, quiet. Let's move you up. Because I somehow have control of Nice again. This is the last province that we don't control of the Rhineland military junta. This is the last province of those. Okay, I need to close some of these bulges. By some of those I mean this one. Or at least shrink it down a lot. Around 200 attacks there, 100 defenses. The collective of Argentina declared war on Uruguay. But of course, why didn't you declare war on Chile? I think the Bolivians would quite enjoy that help. Yes. Now, I've nearly beaten them back here. And by nearly I mean stop sending new fucking troops all the time. And you dude help there. Come on. We need air support for this one. We have air support for this one. So now, just, yes, we've reclaimed the last of the Rhineland. Now you can just help close the bubble completely. It does make a much smoother front line, which will lower the amount of troops we have required. Oh yeah, heavy duty bombing troops now. Now here, let's check this front line here. Soldiers lost. Not that many to airplanes actually. Let's only select the purple one here. We have only lost 2,000, but they've lost 2,300. I've lost around, what is this? Around 3,000, 3,200, 3,400 equipment. And they've lost around 32,986 equipment. I've lost around 15,000 men here. The detailed list. And most of them I've lost the shitty old rifles. Then I've lost some infantry. I've lost almost as much equipment to attrition as I have to in combat. This is just. Oh my god, they've lost quite a few tanks. Oh my god, you have quite a few variants of the Panzer II. Combat. Yeah, let's look here. Manpower amount. Yes, they lost 201.5. I lost 15. This is so hilarious. 200.7, 295, 2084. Let's see, 3011, 3,111 is more correct. 3,130. Yeah, it hasn't gone very well for my enemies, let's just say it like that. They've lost very many troops. We've lost, oh my god, we've really not lost that many troops. Like, let's see, what is one of my deadlier battles? That was 53 so far. 100, ooh, that was costly. 240. There we go, 300. This 301, they lost 2k. One thing, here I lost 600, but they lost 4k and loads of equipment. They lost 5k. Yeah, they're not, it seems to be that every time they win a battle, they lose tremendous amount of men as well. Which means that they actually have a negative sum. And now I'm just trying to sound smart. It is ridiculous. There we go, I've smoothed it out. Thus closing off the bulge. Thus meaning making it so I need even less troops to staff this entire area. Okay, you're all high enough now. I prepared for the invasion. Goddammit, time ran from me again. Sorry guys. I really should stop making these videos 50 minutes long. Nobody will watch them. Well, if you made it this far, thank you. If you skipped this far, I can't really blame you. But we made progress on the Western Front. We stopped them down here. We figured out that the Germans are apparently suicidal. They have moved up to service by requirement already. They have lost, what, 3.16 million, 2.8 which have been from me, while I've lost only 209,000 from them. These guys have lost 395,000 to me. To them I've lost 0. Yeah, no, it's not going very well for my army. But we're making progress here. Here we're bombing them to smithereens. So yeah, bye guys. I'll see you next time.